NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, he bowls over him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
Wait! I go, little lady! Watch the screen!
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike, come on. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the move to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Flushed out right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Here we go. Jim. Attack. Check the go, baby. Check.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. To try here for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score. Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Bring her. Set. 19. Ready? Tight left. Alert.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Check the backer. Watch safety creep. Watch side.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Chargers nothing.
Yellow, 480, 59. Hey, keep it up.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's where you belong.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point attempt to come here. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, it's Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. This is Elliott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, Ryan, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on third down, Watson going to take a shot for Gallup. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Let's look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel. Time.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Mahomes going to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their deep.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Attack, attack. Alert 3. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert, alert! Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go!
Back to throw, Watson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. Check. Hey, 59. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Watson on 3rd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Let's go.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Mike, 53.
Hey, 57.
Mike.
Switch. Slam.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. 10th carry now for Elliott. That last run, pretty monumental, Charles. He just toppled 15,000 career rushing yards.
And that just leads me to a question, and even before that, a tip of the cap. How about that accomplishment? But just think in your life, what have you done positively 15,000 times, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to...
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Rocky Sin, a rookie second-rounder from Temple, there to make the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's get it together.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score, Chiefs 55, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Throwing again, it's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
That's trash.
Out of the gun, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Here's Marlon Mack. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. 2nd time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again, and how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Watson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. I'm coming. 59. Check. 59.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
Yellow. 59. Mike to 59. I got it. Sponge.
15, 15.
No. 36.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going to take a shot for Gallup. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
4 down, even. Check 13.
Yellow.
Check 52. Hey, switch gears.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, The head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
69. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Chargers take over. Let's go. Do it. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Watson. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Watson off play action. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, 15.
Motion. Hey, check 20.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strong right. We got 4. Easy.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense, trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Watson on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Go, 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 go.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Undercrunch. Hey, rib blitz, rib blitz. Undercrunch. Bang, 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 bang.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Exit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, color. Chance. Watch the edge.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Fight on these two. 180.
Tight left. 4 down,
15, yellow.
Watch 48. Watch 48.
Hey, 15.
We got double up.
Check it out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Let's go, baby.
25 yards that time.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to fake. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone